The goal of the join this hackathon for our company is I want to see and I want to check the current students or the current members, how they are uh, approaching the new flow and how they are approaching the new technologies. So yes, there are lots of module in this document, but first I would like to tell you that I am not interested to complete this project as per this document. What I want, first I want you understand the requirement, then you have to decide what the technology are suitable for this project. And mainly there are three things. The first is your project structures, second is your database structures, and third thing is how you manage the errors, professional designs, and a flow, dynamic workflow. And also, I am not interested how to code by raw code. Means I want you use the best AI tools which you want. But you need to complete this project using only the AI tools. You need to understand the AI tools which are the free available for you. And then using the AI tools, you need to complete this project. Basically, this is just the ERP where suppose some requirement coming to the company. So that means some inquiries received. So we have just one single module where inquiry received. We just enter the some basic required field in this page. Then stop checking the logic. Here you need to understand some basic condition like how the quantity rate is available or not, and some logic which we already define here. Then we will create a quotation as per on the requirement. Then we send this quotation to our actual vendors and we receive the PO. Then as per the PO, we will create the sales order. So this is the cycle of a sales managed module. As a SAM, we have an invoice module, we have an automated collection and reminder system, voucher receipt, purchase management modules, GRN for good receipt notes, and product management modules. We have already provided us some details and the required fields. We did not require you enter a multiple fields which is in your mind. We need a simple and sober projects. So in this document, there are listed all these modules of the project. But yes, I already told you, I am not interested to complete this project by each and every module. What 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 is you completed is the professional structures. You have to use the professional design, and you need to use AI tools. A simple requirement from our side. Any question till now for any members? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible, sir.
Okay.
If any of the students have any questions, then you can ask in the chat section.
Yes, sir. So one question is, all these were divided into subcomponents?
Yes, like these all are the module, right? Sales module and this. So you have to link this module, but you have to divide. You need to create a single project, and in this project, you need to create a separate modules.
हाँ आना પછી આ છે.
These all are related each other. That doesn't mean that you need to create a single separate projects for each module.
I hope that answers your question, Meet. Once again, thank you, Mr. Yuvraj Parmar, for such a detailed explanation of the problem statement.
Okay, thank you, team.
So the next company we have is MNext Technologies. The company officials will be joining us shortly. In the meanwhile, I'll just give you a brief overview of the company. MNext Info Technologies is a futures first solution enterprise.
Yes, we will for the company person. Just 2 minutes. Give us the 2 minutes, okay?
So yeah, now we have Amnex Info Technologies. Amnex Info Technologies is a futures first solution enterprise committed to solving real world challenges across high impact sectors. They provide innovative solutions across energy and utility, manufacturing, and smart cities, are utilizing smarter systems that create a more intelligent world for its citizens. We have with us Miss Asha Mangtani for briefing us about the problem statement. Asha Mangdani ma'am is a senior program manager at MNex Info Technologies with over a decade of experience in IT delivery, program management, and operational excellence. She leads large-scale enterprise initiatives aligned to strategic goals, driving governance, quality execution, and cross-functional collaboration. Having progressed through senior PMO and delivery roles at Astel Limited and Maven Vista Technologies, she brings strong expertise in IT transformation, process reengineering, cloud adoption, and enterprise technology modernization. Over to you, Ms. Oh, I'm really sorry. Just a second. I think we have made you the host, ma'am. I think you can unmute now.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, so thank you for the introduction. It is really overwhelming to see all the participants and the enthusiasm they carry. So here I am representing MNex Info Technologies. As mentioned, we are a technology company that builds digital solution for real world problems. Real world problems involve, solution for forest, solution for various mobility division. So we have 5 different divisions and we work on the projects related to government system, infrastructure, environment using data and AI. So we bring, we analyze and process data to create AI models across building smart city solutions for us. Okay, so today the challenge that we are bringing in is about forests. Forests are very important to help control climate, support wildlife, and provide oxygen, but monitoring forests manually is very difficult. I hope you all would be agreeing to that. It takes a lot of time, money, and a lot of people on the ground. Imagine a scenario where you must have traveled to any of the safaris that you would be doing in your vacation time. You want to go and monitor how many trees are there in the forest. You want and why they are important. They are important because as we are all aware about the carbon emission that we are all being part of. So we want to control that, and forests play a very vital role in that. That is where we are monitoring forests through technology.
I'm
And-
really sorry to interrupt, but are you going to share your screen or have some presentation?
Yeah, no, we don't have a presentation as of now.
Okay, no issues.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So in this hackathon, your task would be to build an AI-based solution that can count trees using images. So images would be satellite imagery. Images can be drone images. Images can be body-worn images, thermal camera images. Now, as a student, you wouldn't have access to all those images, but you would be using the open source available images of satellite available on Bhuvan and ISRO platforms. I'll be sharing the link soon. Okay, so you can use satellite images and open source data set. In this 48-hour challenge, I do not expect a perfect system. We just want a clear thinking, practical ideas, and a smarter use of AI. So you must focus on solving the problem. Okay. I'll just be sharing a problem statement that we have created. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, so the track title is AI-driven forest monitoring and analysis. So the problem statement is you need to identify, critical parameters that are required to monitor forest. The solution should be accurately counting trees. Say, for example, in an image that you capture for Gujarat, and in a particular, currently I'm saying Gir, okay, Gir forest. So for a particular area in Gir forest, you have to identify the number of trees that are available. Secondly, you have to identify the number of species that are available for Gir forest. Okay. And then you have to provide predictive insights on forest health. Okay. The KPI parameters would be evaluating tree density, growth patterns, and ecosystem changes. Okay, for this, I would suggest, you use a DANG data, or DANG district data for Gujarat, because that has a very simpler boundary, and, the data is freely available. Sentinel-2 images, Bhuvan forest boundary that can be used. Okay. I'll just give you a hint. You have to calculate NDVI. What does NDVI stand for? It is a scientific way of measuring how healthy vegetation is. This would be helping in monitoring forest health. You need to create a data pipeline model logic that would be used to count trees, identify species, and a prediction framework. The architecture should be scalable. So, accuracy on tree counting, we believe it should be greater than 85%. Now, accuracy generally in real world is identified through ground truthing data. What is mean by ground truthing? Say, for example, I am currently going in a garden that is there, and I see the number of trees kitne hai. There are 10 trees I can see visibly. I have gone and checked. So there are surveyors, and those surveyors will then be, the survey data would then be used in comparison to the model data. Now you wouldn't have time to create survey. So what you will do is you will take a high resolution sentinel image. You will see in that image, zoom it to the maximum level. It should be like a very small boundary that you will be creating, 200 meter by 200 meter. That's what the example I'm giving. And then you will have to manually identify, zoom it to the level, and you can see the tree coverage. So you can count the tree. So that becomes your ground truth data. And the model that you have built, that becomes the prediction that you have. So you will count the ground truth data as the actual you counted from the image, and the model that predicted the number of trees. Am I being reasonable? I'm not sure. Have I explained the problem rightly?
Yes, yes, it's clear. And also, yes, if any of the audience has any questions, then feel free to do so in the chat section.
Yes. Do you have any questions? No? So just all the best to the students. And I hope,
Thank
yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, for explaining the problem statement so clearly. Uh, and I'm sure that they will work on this problem statement with focus.
Yeah, sure. I can see one hand raised. Is there a question?
Yeah, yes, other one, Mudaliar, could you please enter your question in the chat? Yeah.
Yes, you have to mention the exact species name. There can be hundreds and thousands of species, but you can, list down 5 species, maximum 5. That would be good enough. Have I answered the question?
Yep. Someone else also has a question.
Yes, so ground truth data, as I explained, yes, you have to create it yourself, but that would not be like you go and do a survey. That I don't expect. You take a high resolution image, you zoom it to the maximum level, select a very minimal area. So 5, 6 different areas you will select from that high resolution image. You will zoom it and you will count it manually. From where can we, they wants to understand from where can we access all problem statement. I hope Karam would be answering that.
Yes, you can access all the problem statements and any further information you require from the Discord channel itself. You can join it.
Okay.
Uh,
So, Yashvi, have I answered your question about the ground truth data? Okay. All the best teams. The best team will not just build a model, they'll build a forest intelligence system that a forest officer can actually use. So you all have to imagine yourself being a forest officer and what kind of intelligence system you would like to see that you have to build.
Thanks a lot, ma'am, for explaining the statement. And I
Okay.
think we can move forward now.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Okay, so the next company we have is Dew Labs. And We'll just wait for a few more minutes as everyone joins, and then we'll start with the problem statement introduction of Dew Labs. Thank you. I think we can begin now. So now we'll move on to our next company, which is DYO Labs. DYO Labs is a technology-driven company delivering wireless IoT automation and monitoring solutions for solar energy, agriculture, smart infrastructure, and industrial applications. The company his key work includes contributions to AOSP at Lenovo, leading the Android dev kit at Texas Instruments, award-winning contributions to the Limo platform at Samsung, where he won the business contribution of the year 2009, and early wireless projects with Intel at E-Infochips. He holds a BE in computer engineering from Gujarat University and an MS from BITS Pilani. Over to you, Mr. Satish.
Yeah, good afternoon all. Okay, I'll just present my screen. So let me know if my screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yeah, fine. Just a moment. Okay. So yeah, I'll try to explain the problem in the nutshell. So what we actually essentially want is currently every solar projects being monitored in terms of the simple dashboard, and we want to bring the intelligent to this AI powered solar dashboard with the voice inputs. So challenge statement is pretty simple. The solar monitoring dashboard actually contains a very complex and the multi-layered informations where user is literally wasting the time going through the multiple menus. There are many critical alerts which are being missed out. So we want a hands-free operations or simple voice text based operations where we can just use the AI based models where just user can ask some pretty questions and then the flow will go to a particular screen. Before I go to proposed solutions, I just wanted to make you guys understand how this works. So any solar park, being residential or commercials, we have the multiple panels, and the panels are attached to the inverters. There might be multiple inverters on the ground, okay? And the job of this inverter is to convert the DC power, which is generated by the solar panel, to the AC power. And then essentially by the use of LT panels or the transformer, this AC power is supplied back to the main grid. Now, in this process, we need to measure the various parameters of the generations of the energy. So it can include generation by the individual panel. It can include the generation, the total generations. It can include the today generations and the till date generations. It can include the weather conditions of the plant, right? And it can include the temperature profiling of the panels or probably the plant itself. And all these parameters we are pushing back to the backend and we are showing in terms of dashboard. So I just wanted to show you how the typical dashboard looks like. So in dashboard, we have majorly four views. One is plant overview. That means there we might have the number of sites across the India where we are actually installing the plants. So it will show us the total generation for across all the plants. So this is a plant overview. When we go to the individual plant, for example, I'm going to this individual plant, it will show me that particular site overview, that it has this much capacity, what is generated units for today, right? What is the temperature profile, and how much the total production till date. Then we can see the today's productions, right? These are the numbers, and we can also see that these are the number of inverters which is belong to that particular sites. So each inverter generates the number of unit. Each inverter has the number of panel which is attached to that inverter, and it converts DC energy to the AC energy. So this till date generations, we have the today generations, right? If you go to particular inverters, we have the current state of the inverter where we have the grid voltage, grid frequency, total power which has been generated. We can select the date and we can see, okay, what is the previous generations, right? We can select the parameters where, for example, if I select the PVs, so these are the strings which is going inside the inverter and it shows what is the current conditions of those strings. Okay. So this is how you can select, deselect all the things, and we can see the performance of each strings. So this is for the inverters. Similarly, we can see the view for the weather monitoring stations where we can see the radiations, we can see the temperatures. So this is called as the plant overview. Then we have something called device overview where all the device which is being installed on the plant, we can see the device overview. And finally, we have something called report generation. Sorry, yeah. So we can select the data source, what are the inverters we want, and we can generate the daily reports out of those things. So I have created a sample login ID and password for you guys to see this view basically, and to have more insights. Now, what is a problem statement? So what we want is we want to write a a simple mobile applications where we will have just one button and the text box. The button should be enabled via input can be from the text, typing the text, or can be from the voice command. So we'll just click the buttons, we'll speak out something, and on when we finish giving the command, it should convert the speech to the text and it should create the context. So there are various dashboard screens, various device screens, there are many things, right? So depending on these things, it should just pop up the screen of that thing. So for example, when I say show me the inverter 3 performance, so it should directly pop up the for example, if I select the Goa shipyard, if I'm talking in the terms of Goa shipyard, it will just open the inverter 3 over here. I mean, it can even ask, okay, fine, these are the number of 3 inverters, which one you want to open it, and it will directly open this particular snapshot, right? So as of now, what you guys do is you can take the snapshot of each of these screens and just map. So whenever I say show me the 3 performance, it will just render that particular image, and it will suggest what next you want to do, right? Or what is the next step you should do. For example, it can say that would you like to see the total generation of this inverter, or would you like to see what is the percentage of this inverter compared to the whole plant, right? And you just pop up that particular screen. So the first action item would be create the app, have the inputs. Input can be voice or the text. Okay, convert the speech to the text. If already text is there, that's fine. Create the context understanding and select. You can probably take a snapshot of all this dashboard screen. Probably it might be 15, 20, or 25. Select particular screen, okay, out of your context understanding, and pop up in the same UI. Okay, and now the next step is suggest what could be the next thing that user should do it, right? So this is so mainly we will focus on 2 innovation. One is context aware AI model and the multi-model feedback. What should be done next? You can refer to the UI screen. It's given in this presentation. I'll upload this presentation in the Discord, and I'll also provide the username and password to access this dashboard. So you can just log in and you can go through the various screen for your understanding. So yeah, this is pretty much, you just click on the link, see the explanation of the dashboard, plant overview, alert, and report management. We just need 2 things: front end, where we need one applications where we can feed in the input and it will render the image, and on the back end you can run AI and LLM as per your choice. So model is up to you. This is ideal expectations. At the end of day 3, having the demo and working demo is expected. Evaluation criteria is pretty simple. We will see the technical implementations. What are the fragmentations you have done in your code while writing the code. Small, even if it's a hand architecture, it would be great. We will see accuracy of voice recognition and your navigation view. So what command that we have given and how well it has performed in terms of rendering the UI screens. And yeah, it will try to ultimately what is the delay and the latency and how the feedback mechanism is working fine or not. So that is the stuff that we will evaluate. And there will be the further scope that I have not mentioned here, but that we can decide depending on the progress. So this is pretty much from my side. I hope it's quick. Now you can fire the questions you guys have.
Thank you, Mr. Patel, for clearly outlining the challenge. I think the audience can now go ahead and ask their questions. Please use the chat section for your questions. Okay, so if there are no questions, then I think we can move ahead with the move ahead. Thank you once again, Mr. Satish Patel, for the problem statement.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
So the next company we have is Crick Heroes Private Limited. Crick Heroes is the world's largest grassroots cricket platform, unifying scoring, live streaming, performance insights, and cricket gear into a single digital ecosystem. With a mission to make grassroots cricket world-class, Crick Heroes empowers players, organizers, and fans through technology-driven innovation. Mr. Abhishek Desai is the founder of Crick Heroes Private Limited, leading the company since 2016 with a vision to digitize and transform grassroots cricket. Under his leadership, Crick Heroes has grown into a globally recognized platform, serving millions of cricketers. Prior to Crick Heroes, he co-founded Digicorp, where he spent over a decade building and scaling technology-driven solutions. Abhishek is a passionate entrepreneur committed to leveraging technology to create large-scale impact in the sports ecosystem. We are proud to say that he is an alumnus of Nirma University itself. Over to you, Mr. Desai.
Hi, everyone. He is not here. I think it is Rima Desai at this end. I'm the product manager at Crick Heroes, and with me I have Abhishek Surendran, who is basically the one who will be helping with the problem statement. Right, I think we can. You want me to share my screen and show the problem statement, or would you be sharing the same?
You can share the screen. I think you have been made the meeting host.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, fine.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay.
Okay. Hi all. Myself, Abhishek Surendran. I'm part of Crick Heroes. I'm in the Pro subscriptions team, looking after the Pro insights and delivering values to users through like making the product better and also developing new kind of insights for the players to analyze their game. So here, we have created a particular problem that we have been trying to sort of solve. And here, as you know that there are different metrics in cricket, like the strike rate, the average, the dot ball percentage, and all those things. But the gap that we have found here is there is no single metric that can actually track the impact of a player. Like, what is the impact that the player is creating after a performance, which which comes to all the performance that he does in a pressure situation or in a must-win match or like a semi-final or final. Those kind of things are like not tracked as a metric. So the problem statement here is, I just give you a rough idea. We would like to create a particular metric which is called as like a impact metric, where it should be basically that metric should derive the performance that a player puts when the match basically like depending on the match context, what is the impact that the player is sort of creating, like long story short. So it can actually include the performance, like the measurable outputs, like the runs, wickets, economy, and all. Also, parallelly, like considering the match context. Let's say for example, a batter has actually come into bat when the score is like maybe 34 for 5. That particular innings that he plays from there to take the team to maybe like 150 or 180. So that is like the particular thing is not getting measured right now as a metric. So we want to bring like a metric similar like a strike rate or average, a metric called as impact metric. And another thing is that there are also like certain situations when let's take the example of Sanju Samson, the last match that he played. He didn't actually perform in the last 3 to 4 matches in the T20. So basically, that player will be like going through a pressure because he has that pressure to perform in the next match. So how can you capture all those things into one particular metric? So I've actually we have submitted a particular doc to the respective member. So you can actually go through it and come up with your own thinking. I just put like a base foundation, a base framework to sort of think about like how to create this particular one single number. And you can like we are open to like innovation. Like there are very intelligent minds. I know like you all people are like very intelligent. So if you have that cricketing sense and your analytics and data science skill, I think we'll be happy to see such a metric come out. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think a couple of things I'll add over here to what Abhishek has said. If you look at the other outcomes like runs, wickets, economies, right? That talks very specifically about how a batter has performed, how a bowler has performed, right? It depends upon what action or what he does in the match, rather than looking at an overall picture of how he has contributed to the match, right? So as he mentioned that Pro is one of our subscription model where it is adding more value to the players. How can they improve their match? What is it that they can do to be better in their game, or how do they understand what they have done in the last few matches, right? So these are things which we already give them. The insights are already there. But then how this is something some additional value that we are going to provide to the user player, basically, where how did he contribute to the team's performance? That is what we are trying to measure over here. Other than how did he as an individual perform in batting, bowling, or fielding. This looks at an overall picture about his position in that specific match and how did he help the team to go to the next level. So this is something which we're looking at. As he mentioned, there are multiple points in the data of any cricket match. Feel free to some metrics he has given, but I think we are open to also other information that you can use while calculating this particular metric. Right. I think it will also depend upon what kind of a match it was. It was semi-final. It was a knockout. It's a league match. So a lot of these pictures will come in. Just throwing some ideas over here, right? So you get an idea about what we are talking and to what scale we are talking. To what Karma said, I think in Cricket Heroes on a Sunday or at a peak hour, we have 15,000 matches being scored. concurrently in 1 hour gap. So you can imagine, I think 16 million matches have been scored till date on Crick Heroes. So the scale of data we are looking at is huge. But then obviously that won't be required while calculating this last 10 matches current form is something which we can look at, right? So I think, yeah, that is what the overall use case is.
Right, right.
Any questions anyone has, open to questions right now?
Yeah. Just wanted to add one more thing. So technically, what we are trying to understand is, let's say, if I'm checking one player's stats, I should be able to understand that, how good is this player in pressure situation, or how good is he, contributing to the team on a recent basis. So that is something that, I think even during the IPL auction, all people will be looking for, what is the impact that the player is actually putting, not just the raw stats or the raw numbers or raw scores that he performs. But how can we depend on this player with respect to the impact that he creates? Yeah.
Thank you for the explanation of the problem statement. The audience can now ask any questions they might have in the chat section. If your question is not answered by any chance right now, you can always use the Discord channel too. Okay, so I think currently the students don't have many questions, so I think we can move forward. Once again, thank you, Ms. Reema Desai.
Pleasure is ours, and looking forward to some great ideas from the team. And I think we'll join the Discord link soon. So any questions you have any point of time, feel free to drop it as in the link.
Definitely, definitely.
Just want to check, we can drop off right from the call right now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, and best wishes for the
Thank you.
hackathon. All of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With that, we end our problem statement introduction. Thank you once again to all our industry partners for sharing detailed problem statements and insights. To all the participants, the track selection form will be shared with the team leaders.
It is
Already
shared with the team leaders just now. So kindly select your track, right? And select your tracks before 2:30 p.m. today, right? It is a hard deadline. Okay, everyone, happy coding. Over to you, Karam.
Okay, yeah, just ensure you have joined the Discord server for any important communication, and wishing you all a productive, innovative, and enjoyable coding experience. Let the hacking begin. You may leave now.
most of the meetings.